Hi guys, welcome to Daily Tips with Monica. I do appreciate you guys for coming. And I appreciate you guys' support. Y'all already know that there's Jayla in the background needing some attention, honey. But anyway, thank you guys for coming. I do appreciate you guys' support. And I appreciate you guys' love. Um, I want you guys to know that if you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. If you want to share me out, share me out to all different platforms. I do appreciate you guys for coming. Anyway, Jayla, I love you. Stop it. So, guys, what we're going, Jayla, stop. Anyway, guys, what we're going to talk about today is um, our we're talking about innate. We're going to do a two-part series again, and we're going to talk about innate. Are you helping or are you enabling? Are you helping or are you enabling? And we're going to talk about some tips that can help you spot the difference of helping someone or enabling someone with addiction, bad behavior, whatever you want to call it. Are you helping or are you enabling? Excuse me. Y'all, if y'all have not tried out this Lipton tea lemonade, it's half lemonade, half tea. This is a good to try. Don't run your sugar up either. I'm not a diabetic, but my mom is, so and this hasn't ran up her sugar, so it's a good thing. So guys, what we're going to do now, we're gonna get into the tips. Jayla want attention. Just leave me a minute. Just give me a minute, please. Okay, guys. So I'm back. So what we're going to talk about today, guys, like I said, we're going to be talking about are you helping or are you enabling? We're just going to ignore Jayla. Know this, guys. Um, it is hard to love someone that has an addiction. And it is natural for you to want them to succeed and kick that habit rather than suffer. Um, while you're reaching out to that loved one in need of help is not a bad thing. But there is there's a fine line between helping a person and enabling a person, especially when it comes to an addiction. Those who enable, they do have good intentions, but they're actually contributing to the problem. So here are some tips that can help you um, to know if you're helping or are you enabling. The first thing is you make an excuse for the addict or the person. Making an excuses for someone with an addiction denies the reality of the problem. And it is a sure sign of the enabler being in denial or avoiding the situation. If you are an enabler, you choose not to confront the person or your loved one about the addiction because you're fearful of a conflict with them. And so what you do is you find yourself making excuses for them and their behavior, and you convince yourself that the problem will just go away on its own. You must say things like, he just going through a phase. That doesn't help that person. It allows them to the problem to persist. To truly help someone, it's important to confront them in a respectful and in a loving way about their behavior. So stop making excuses. Go use go use the bathroom, baby. Go use. Go use the bathroom. So, guys, if you're dealing with someone with an addiction or anything like this, it could be going towards anything. Stop making an excuse for a person why they're not kicking the habit or trying to do better. Don't make an excuse why they can't get out the bed and try to get a job. Stop making an excuse for someone that has poor behavior. Stop making an excuse. Know to learn how to confront them and let them know that what they are doing is not acceptable and is not helping them in their cause. If they say they want to, if they are so in their habit to where they can't even see how it is killing them, or then it's up to you to help them to see it. And you have to come to them in a loving way. Don't make an excuse for it. Don't make an excuse, oh, I don't really want to confront them about it because, I don't want them to be mad at me and feel like I don't, just because and make it, because I don't want them to feel like I don't love them. They know you love them. They just want to continue to do those bad habits that they have, or the bad addiction that they have. It's not a phase when you're addicted to something. Tell you something. When you're addicted to something, and I feel like this, when you're addicted to something, it's like you fiend for it. You got to have it. You can't live without it. So stop making an excuse for it and confront them in a respectful way with love. Have y'all ever watched Intervention on TV? You just sit down as a family and have a conversation. Let them know what you are doing is destroying your life. I first you got to tell them you love them. You know I love you, and I want the best for you. But what you are doing is destroying you, and it is destroying our family. Especially when you're in a relationship and you have a and you have a and you all have created a family together, and the partner is addicted to drugs or addicted to anything, and it's causing a conflict with the family. So either you're going to make an excuse about it and try to cover it up, or are you going to confront them about it? um the second thing is giving them money. As an enabler, you probably give the person some money, and they will ultimately end up using it to buy drugs. Honestly, you might even pay their bills, buy their groceries, and you enable them all in a financial way. Now, it may be hard to see someone lights get cut off because they don't spent their money on drugs. But paying their bills is enabling and diminishing the ramification of the person's actions. So instead of paying their bill and giving them cash, won't you offer them rehab instead? So stop giving them money. Go get your tablet. It's in the room. Um, so you are enabling a person when you're giving them money, and and just allow me a moment. I'm back, guys. I'm so sorry for the interruption, guys. I tell you, when you have children and they know you get to doing something, they get to stir. They get to stir and they get into some stuff. And my two little people get into some stuff when they know I'm busy doing the tips. Um, but as I was saying, um, Don't if you don't enable them by giving them money. If you know someone has an addiction, if giving them money is enabling them to use more because you giving them what they want. They know they have to have the money to get whatever they want. So you giving them money. And then yeah, they're gonna get mad at you because you gave them money. But oh well, but you don't want to give them no money. Oh well. If they come to you and say, oh, you know that they've been on whatever and they spent all their money up on stuff, on whatever they are addicted to, and they come to you and say, oh, I need you to pay my light bill. What have you done with your money? And they come up with some lie. I will tell you something. They ain't gonna just say, "Oh, I just spent my money up on drugs." They ain't gonna come up. I don't care what nobody say. Ain't nobody gonna admit that they spent their money up on drugs like that. So they're gonna make an excuse why they haven't paid. Oh, my check wasn't much, and this and that. But then you have to realize. But if this is a constant, every month they borrowing money from you, or you giving them money to pay their light bill, know that they got an addiction going on, and you got to draw the line somewhere. So you let them know, look, I ain't giving you no more money to do whatever you're doing. So whatever you're doing, you need to stop. Or if you need some help to get into rehab to help you kick whatever this addiction that you're uh, that has taken over you, then I will help you do that. But I am no longer giving you money to go and get drugs, alcohol, or whatever they are addicted to. I am not going to be your enabler by giving you money. My money is to help you, not to help put you in the grave. I understand that it's hard to just say no when you love a person, but when it's doing more hurt harm more than good, then sometimes you just got to draw the line and just say no. No matter how they get upset with you and say, "Oh, you don't love me because you won't give me what I'm asking for." Well, guess what, bro? Guess what? You are grown. And you, like I said, you have to take accountability for your life. So if you made a decision to, you had to tell them, you had to be accountable for the bad decisions you made. Um, you made the choice to use your bill money to use it on getting drugs. And now you can't pay your light bill. Whose problem is that? It's really not mine. It's yours because you made the choice that you made. And so, no, I would not give you any money. So stop giving them money when you know it's enabling them to go out there and go out there and buying things that can harm their body, their addiction. Um, the third thing is taking over their responsibilities. Um, Taking over the responsibility that your loved one has neglected due to being addicted is a sign of enabling. Like cleaning the house, picking up their children from school, and handling their other affairs. Make them get up and get about their business. Don't hold. I understand that it's hard to be like, when the kids come involved, yes, you have to step in. But instead of picking them up, take the kids and let them know if you can't get right, then it's time for me to take over the kids and you do what you do, but these kids going with me. I'm not gonna let you uh some kids, some people kids end up in foster care because of their parents and their addiction because they let their addiction overcome them and they have people that are enabling them to make to continue to do those things that they're doing instead of helping them. So don't take over their responsibility. Let them know you clean your own house. I don't mind helping you with your children, but you got to help take care of your kids. Pay all your bills yourself. Whatever you need to be taken care of, take care of them yourself. You are responsible for you, not me. I am not responsible for you. Only person I am responsible for is myself. I can be the responsible person, help you get some help and help you get this kick this addiction. Yes, but I am not responsible for your life. I am not responsible for your life and your decisions. You make those choices. You make those choices to live the way you live. The fourth thing is telling lies to cover up their behavior. Lying to cover up an addict person's behavior is a sign of enabling. They need to be held accountable, guys, accountable for their actions. Don't cover up their mistakes and wrongdoings. Don't do it. Because when you do that, it continues to help them make the same poor choices. So hold them accountable because having accountability is far more helpful in the long run. So don't be sitting here telling lies to cover up their bad behavior, why they ain't where they need to be in life, or why they acting the way they acted. Just tell the truth. Tell the truth to shame the devil. Don't tell lies to cover up their behavior. Tell that are addicted. I understand that it is embarrassing. It is embarrassing when, you have a family member that's really addicted to drugs or whatever, and their behavior, stealing and doing those poor choice things that they people do to try to feed their addiction, it becomes embarrassing. But you have to know you can't cover it up. You're gonna have to face it head on, and you're gonna have to let them know what they did wasn't right, and you have to hold them accountable. Don't always bail them out of jail. Let them sit there a few days, and maybe them sitting there will help them cleanse their go through a detox. Help them go through a detox to clean their bodies, to clear their mind up, because their mind is so um bogged up with addiction and wanting that drug. Yes, they may go back out there and do those drugs again or whatever addiction they have. But you doing your part. That's why I say you can't always bail them out and cover up the things that they're doing. Let them see their behaviors. Let them see how crazy they look when they're making those poor choices. We are all responsible for our own life. And you're gonna have to hold them accountable. It's hard. It's hard. But when you truly do love your family member or whoever that's in the having the addiction, then holding them accountable will let them know that their behavior is not acceptable or the addiction is not acceptable. And it is ruining their life. So um guys, um make sure you're not doing that. Make sure you are holding um yourself accountable, holding them accountable. You got to. That's the only way they're gonna kick their habit. Um, the fifth thing is bailing them out of sticky situations. Helping someone of a predicament caused by drug use only enables them to continue making poor decisions. If that it means bailing them out of jail, like I was just stating, bailing them out of jail, let them sit there, buying them clothes, lying to their employers and their loved ones about where they at, bailing them out of negative situation where there is a consequence. It may be hard to see them sit in jail or get fired from their job, but letting them suffer the repercussion is more likely to prompt them to seek treatment. So stop bailing them out of sticky situations. Let them sit there and think about what they have done and what this addiction in their mind is, their addiction, that habit, that bad habit that they have, they can't get rid of. Honestly, that bad habit that they can't get rid of, what it has done to their life. Let them think about, you know how sometimes you just let them, you be thinking, and you just in a room, think about being in a room by yourself, the only thing you have is your thoughts. Maybe they'll think, this is what come to my life, is that I'm stuck in a jail cell because I have stolen from Walmart, and I'm about to serve so many months in jail just because I am addicted to a drug. And this is what comes of my life. I have lost my job. I have no income. I'm about to get put out of my house. My life's gonna get cut off. I'm not gonna have nothing. I'm gonna be living on the street. Let me tell you something. Sometimes when that reality sits in, baby, sometimes it makes you have a change of heart. It makes you have a change of heart because you don't. If you really want to, if that person really want to change their life, they'll let their reality set in. Like, I have to get some help, and I have to be about a change because I refuse to let something take control of my whole entire life. So sometimes you have to use tough love, even though it hurts. That tough love is what's gonna help you get back, because they ain't gonna want to be in that situation again. Trust me. They don't want to be in that situation again unless they don't care. Unless they just that addicted and strung out on it. They don't care if they're homeless or not. Um the sixth thing is um codependent behavior. It's the sixth thing. Codependent behavior is almost always present to some degree in an enabler. You may get you may get gratification from helping the addict. You may feel that you're doing a good deed, or feel some sense of pride for making sure that that they are good, and you're making a sacrifice for them, and you feel like you controlling the situation, and you enjoy feeling the need of being wanted or needed. But you are enabling your loved one when um you are doing this. Instead, you should help them go to meetings, um and help them, support them with having a change in life. So don't feel so good about yourself because, oh, I'm helping them do this and I'm helping them do that. Wow, you know what I'm saying? You may be doing all these things, but they still have not kicked that habit. They still are strung out on those drugs. And you feel like, oh, they long as they not stealing, then, and I'm giving them the money, then they're okay. I'm like, no, that's not right, because they gonna become dependent on you for giving them that money. And as they being nice to you or coming home or whatever they're doing, then you feel like that's good. That's not cute, and that's not good. Let me tell you something. This is tomorrow. Tomorrow we may do a 2-3 part series, but today we're talking about addiction. But tomorrow, let's talk about Saturday. We're going to talk about enabling bad behaviors, enabling people that you know that have bad behavior and they are like, you know what I'm saying, and let's talk about that. We're gonna do a conversation about that. We're gonna do a whole conversation about it, and um, we're gonna talk about it. So just because someone is, long as you are feeling that sense of pride and sense of and control the situation, and you like feeling the need of being wanted, you gonna give them whatever they want. That's not gonna work because you are enabling them. You are helping them to destroy their life and not being able to kick their habit. The seventh thing is putting their needs before your own. If you are helping an addict appropriately, make sure you are setting clear boundaries and being assertive. It's possible to be supportive without neglecting your own needs. Being helpful to someone should never be a threat to your own well being. So make sure you're taking care of yourself first. So while you're helping someone um, with their drug abuse or their addiction, make sure you're putting yourself first. Don't put yourself in debt trying to help them kick a, a habit. And they're still not kicking it. They still is still being out there, still doing the same stuff they were doing. Sometimes you just gotta wipe your hand and be done. You do, and just let it be what it's gonna be. But you don't lose yourself in it because you wanted to see them kick that habit. So, but it takes a toll on you. You don't want to let it take a toll on you. So that's why you have to set those boundaries and you have to remain assertive and you have to stand firm and let them know I'm gonna help you, but I'm gonna help you so much. And if you still out there doing the same thing, then I'm gonna have to let this go. I'm not gonna let it take control over my life. I ain't gonna let it control my life. So guys, those are the daily tips that I do have. Um, this is what I want you guys to know. Um, know that you to always to stop and think whether your actions is helping or harming someone. When you are when you're helping if, someone to an addict to take responsibility rather than creating dependency, no one can force them to change. Know that. But in the end, the desire to change must come from within. When someone is suffering from an addiction, is enabled, he or she will less likely will want to change. They'll keep doing the same thing. Because the reality is the poor choices is softened. Allowing them to suffer for the consequences of their addiction can help show how life would improve without drugs. So guys, those are the tips I do have. I am going to I'm going to recap. The first thing is making excuses for the addict. So don't make an excuse on why they are doing the things that they're doing, the addiction. Don't make an excuse for them and their addiction. Come confront them in a nice, loving way. Don't make an excuse because it's enabling. The second thing is giving them money. Don't give them any money. Don't give them any money. If you're going to help them, you help them get into rehab. But you don't continue to help them pay their bills and make sure their lights ain't getting cut off. You're enabling them. That means they can have their money to spend on whatever they want to have. They want to smoke or whatever. The third thing is taking over their responsibilities. Do not take care over their responsibility. If they want their house to be clean, then don't clean their house. Ask them to clean their own house. Don't spoil them like that. Whatever business they need to be handling, hold them accountable and say you need to take care of your own business. Learn how to say no. Take care of your own business. Take care of your own stuff. The fourth thing is telling lies to cover up their behavior. Don't lie to cover up their mistakes and wrongdoing. If they did something, don't make up a lie or make up an excuse why they made those choices. Hold them accountable and let them know this is what you're being addicted to this and you did this, you did what you did, then you are I'm holding you accountable. You are accountable for your actions. Tell them that I am not your enabler. You are you are wrong for that kind of behavior for what you did. If they stole from someone, stole out the store and got caught, then you hold they need to be held accountable for their poor behavior. Um, the fifth thing is bailing them out of sticky situations. Sometimes it's best to just let them sit their tail in jail and think about what they have done. Don't always be come to the rescue. Let them sit there and think it over. Think about someone that's so addicted to alcohol and they get several DUIs. Are you going to continue to get them a lawyer and try to bail them out of this situation? But you know what? Every time they get on the wheel and they drive drunk, it could be a chance that they could take somebody's life. So let them think about that. They could be under the influence of anything and have a bad accident and cause someone, take someone's life. The sixth thing is the codependent behavior. Uh, just because they're giving you the attention or you feel like, you can control them by just limiting them, they will finally get over it. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. So don't enable like that. Or you like being needed, you know. Don't act like that. And the seventh thing is putting their needs before your own. Never put someone else's needs over your own. Make sure that um, you're not allowing them and their addiction to overwhelm your life because it can happen. Never allow someone else's addiction overwhelm your life to where you have no peace. Okay, guys. So those are the daily tips I do have, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you guys so much for coming to the premiere. Um, I do appreciate you guys for coming. Guys, I want to let you guys know that to check out my feature channel for the month is Everyday Life with the Kelly Girls, and I added one more. My mom, BJ's Good News. If you have not connected to these two people, make sure you guys are connected. I have a lot of feature channels on. I have like several feature channels on my list. So those people that are on my featured channel, please connect to them. But my featured channel for the month is Everyday Life with the Kelly Girls. They are my featured channel for this month. So you guys connect to um Everyday Life with the Kelly Girls and my and the other people. My mom, I just added my mom BJ's Good News. So make sure you guys are connecting to her. Um As well, guys, I want to let you guys know that I am going to be doing a interview with Get Lit with Mo. Make sure you guys look forward to that. It's going to be August 22nd at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you guys are looking forward to that because I am. And I will be doing another interview with Tracy Allen, author of Don't Let God Smell Your Panties and My Panties Cleaned. I'm shooting for the end of this month. I just got to get with Tracy. I'm gonna get in contact with her, guys. I'm sorry, I just be forgetting sometimes. So, guys, thank you so much for coming. If you want to reach out to me or have a specific tips that you want me to talk about, you can email me at mjjfamily2020@gmail.com. You can also, as well, you can, oh Lord, I don't know, blank. If you want to contact me through Instagram, you can as well. And guys, if you want to bless this channel in any shape, form, or fashion, you can always cash out me at J&J Mom 18. And guys, make sure you guys are going to the McRae Kingz at 11:15 Eastern Standard Time this morning. Guys, I will be coming to you guys at 9 o'clock um, Saturday morning. I'm gonna make my time a little be before the Kings. So we y'all can all have an action-packed morning. So thank you guys so much for coming. I do appreciate you guys for coming, and always remember, don't let anything or anyone steal your joy. If they didn't give it to you, they can't take it away. Y'all have a happy Friday, and I'll see y'all Saturday morning.